Yo, what's good everybody? My name is soinca33 and welcome to another episode where I'll be reviewing music. This is music that was sent to me through the record label that I'm represented by, 125 140 Records. Shout out to everybody. I got 3 tracks to review this time, and if you haven't checked out the last episode, I reviewed 4 tracks and it's in a 4-part series, and you can go catch up on that. Shout out to all the music producers and artists that send me their tracks. I appreciate you guys. Nothing but love and honesty, and I just want all of us to get better. And disclaimer, I'm not saying that I'm the best or that I know it all on the subject of music production and mastering and all of that. I'm always learning. I'm also growing myself. Like, I consider myself an intermediate, and I'm working my way into becoming an expert and hopefully a master on this subject, because I love it. It's my passion, and literally I wake up every day to do anything that's related to music. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button. Go check out my website at soinca33.com. You can support me there. I have merchandise, I have music, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, and yeah. So let's get into these tracks, and I'm just gonna be giving, like I said, an honest feedback. Take it or leave it, is up to you. But I'm just doing this content because I'm passionate about it, and I hope that we can all get better together. So yeah, this feedback is broken down into 4 tests. The first test is gonna be on a PA system or a studio setup, and then the second test will be in our headphones, and I'm testing it on the JBLs. These are they went up in price. I thought they were 30, they're not. They're 49 now. So yeah, but they're pretty good for mid-price headphones, you know what I mean? And it does its job. So, and then the other test, the third test, is gonna be on the phone. My phone is it's not a Samsung and it's not a iPhone, but it's Android. It's like what the fuck is this thing? A Moto G or some shit? I don't know. It's a phone, but I'm gonna be testing it on the phone speakers, and then lastly, we're gonna take it to the car, and we're gonna test it on my, we're gonna test it in my car speakers. So yeah, factory speakers, by the way. So yeah, guys, I've already talked too much. So like I said, I have 3 tracks, and we're gonna do the first test in the studio setup right now. But yeah, let's go. Alright guys, and just so you guys know, I'm gonna be using Ableton. Also, when I am doing any type of alterations to your music, I'm using things that come stock with the Ableton program. So I know last time I used Ozone, and not everybody has Ozone, so I thought that this time I'm just gonna use stock plugins that come with Ableton. So what I'm using for this session, so you guys could see, is just an EQ, the EQ8, just so we have a visual for the wave shape, you know what I'm saying? And then it's obviously not as detailed as other EQs, or what would you call them, like what are they? A meter, you know what I'm saying? So if you got something better, use that. I'm just using stock plugins to make it easier for people that don't have it, and I don't have a lot either, so it's okay. You can still do stuff with what you have. And then also and the EQ8 is on my master, just so we have a visual. On the actual track, if I do any type of alterations, just to show you the levels or compression or anything like that, I'm using the OTT, and I believe the OTT is still free. You just gotta go over there and download it. It works with everybody. It works with Ableton. It works with Ableton. It works with other softwares. If you got Logic, Pro Tools, whatever, you can just go to the website and download it and add it to your plugins. And on my actual track, if your track is overbearing volume wise, I have to put a limiter there so that we don't blow my speakers, and so that it doesn't fucking clip either. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know so that it doesn't seem like it's unfair to anybody, or that I'm just nitpicking something because, you know, oh, I don't have that, or yeah, no, we're gonna make it fair across the board. But yeah, so let's get into these reviews, and I hope you enjoy. Let's go. First track, and it's our studio setup or our studio test. I have my volume knob at 12, so I'm gonna be testing everything at 12, so that if there's a difference, we're all gonna hear it. All right, guys, this is our first test, and the first artist that we are reviewing is Crux, and the song is called Lucid Living. I'm not acquainted with Crux yet, but shout out, thank you. I appreciate you sharing your music, and let's go. His track is at 121 BPM, and we are at 0 on my volume right here. My master, all I have on my master right now is an EQ, and if that's just so that I can see visually how the track looks.
We're just living life for the fun times. Negative to you, but in our eyes, witnesses are moments to come by. Every moment from you only, cause you only gonna learn it to a planet. So it's only leave you waiting, and you're broken like driven, never finish. It's a close, you can witness to the illness and the business. Money business, you ain't with it, you ain't with us. Nah, you ain't with us. Goody two shoes, I'm clueless sinning. Surrounding myself with some loose head women. 4 in the morning, still lucid living. Yeah, who's still sipping? My homie on the molly, now it's in the corner dripping. I'm trying to reach the bar, but the blue keeps spinning. Now I need another drink, spinning more than I'm sitting. Twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid living till the day that we die. Lucid living till the day that we die. Ain't no surprise, ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid living till the day that we die. Lucid living till the day that we die. Ain't no surprise, ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid living till the day that we die. Lucid living till the day that we die. Ain't no surprise, ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid living till the day that we die. Lucid living till the day that we die. See, I don't really care what the future's bringing. All I really know is that these losers winning. Talking that shit, now they're all to the top. But there's real motherfuckers living life in a box. We just look to live a life slow. Got that purple in my drink with some ice, bro. Couple of massage chairs, can we fly? Chilling, playing games, chilling drugs, with me hella pro.
Alright guys, so that was Crux, Lucid Living. Overall, the track sounds good. It sounds, the dynamics are good. Compression is good. Levels are good. When the vocals come in, it's not fighting or being overpowered by any other instruments. He has little breaks in which the song structure is dope. Sounds good as hell. Like, I like it. It's a well balanced mix. Those drums are drumming. You can hear the pads.
About the bullshit in our lives.
Vocals come in, dope. The vocals are well mixed also.
Forget about the bullshit in our lives. We're just living life for the fun times.
The pads, that strings in the background sits well back there. Some echoing delay or whatever.
Ain't no surprise,
and then here, the reverb gets way loud.
Ain't no surprise, ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives.
And an echo in the background. The fade, dope. It sounds good. In between the transitions from the breaks into just the instrumentals and then to the vocals, you did a good job mixing. I like it. And then we're gonna do an A/B mix test. And this track, my reference track, it doesn't have vocals in it, but I just want to show you guys the wave in this track. You can tell that they are quite close to each other. It's not that bad. Like, he did a good job mixing. The only differences that I see here would be my intro and these little breaks. Just pushing these up a little bit. Obviously don't push it to where you're clipping. Check that out right there. Let's see how that sounds.
Leaning on the brake, spinning more than I'm sitting. Spinning more than I'm sitting. Ain't a surprise. We're just living now. Ain't a surprise. Ain't thinking twice. We're just living our lives. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Lucid, living till the day.
I don't know if the original track has been mastered, because I don't really hear any compression. I hear reverbs, I hear echoes, and I hear delays. Especially on the last section here on this, especially on the vocals here. And your drum, your kick is good, but it's not pushed like as if, like when you give it compression. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. But before I go into the OTT and show you the difference, I'm gonna just show you the reference track, and I'm gonna show you his, and just to see the difference in how it sounds. This track does not have vocals, but it's a hip hop-ish. It's hip hop-ish. Drums. You hear the snare. Now I'll drop here.
Now you ain't winning. Putting two shoes out, clueless in it. Surrounding myself with some loose head women. 4 in the morning still.
All he needs is a little help.
Ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Lucid, living till the day that we die.
Without.
Ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Ain't no surprise, ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Lucid, living till the day that we die. Ain't no surprise, ain't thinking twice, we're just living our lives. Lucid, living till the day that we die.
Alright guys, so that's track number 1, Crux, Lucid Living. And I don't really have a lot to say for it. It sounds good. I'm just gonna nitpick on the A-B mixing when we did that. Like, you could put a little bit of compression and push it a little bit, and it would sound and look like the A-B mixing track, you know, our reference. So yeah, good job. It sounds dope. I love the whole hip-hop vibe. It's pretty cool. I love the whole vibe. It's dope. You did a great job. You could push these parts up, you know, your intro, your break, and your outro, and you could add a little bit of OTT or compression to your master, and it will be sounding dope. So good job, and yeah, thank you for letting me review your track, and we're gonna go to the next test number 2. Alright guys, so we're at test number 2, and for this test we're just going to be listening to the tracks on the JBL headphones. To do this, last time I did it straight from the audio player for the media transfer files, which is like Gmail, and I don't believe that's a good quality player. So to give everybody a fair chance this time and future, I'm just going to be uploading the tracks to SoundCloud, and they're going to be in a private playlist, so I'll not be sharing your music without your consent. It's just going to be in the playlist so that I could use it for the reviews and hear it on the headphones, and play the player on the car when we're doing the car test. So yeah, I will delete these tracks after this review, so don't worry guys. And that was Crux, Lucid Living. I'm just going to play the tracks right off my phone. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Volume's all the way up. Hell yeah. Alright guys, that was track number 1, Crux, Lucid Living. SoundCloud even gave me a warning, yo, remove that track. No, but it sounds dope, very good. It sounds really good on the headphones. Alright guys, sorry, I had to do some technical stuff before I could keep going. So we're gonna be testing song number 1, which is Crux, Lucid Living, and we're using speakers on the phone, and we're testing the music on cheap speakers. It's always a good idea to do that, either the phone or like little cheap studio monitors that you could buy at like $5 and below, you know what I'm saying? Like I would probably get something around the range of $20 just to stay safe, because you might blow them bitches if you are trying to hear bass music on it. So at least $20. But yeah, just test your music on cheap speakers, see if you could hear the difference in loudness, see if you could hear the instruments or your leads or in your drums if they're popping through the mix, your vocals if you're doing a singing song. But yeah, so now we're gonna check. So now we're gonna listen to the songs on the players just straight through the speakers. So just give me a second. Here we go. All the way up. This is all the way up.
Surrounding myself with some loose heads women. 4 in the morning, still lucid living. Yeah, still slipping. My homie on the molly, now it's in the corner ripping. I'm trying to reach the bar, but the clock keeps spinning. Now I need another drink, spinning more than I'm sitting.
Alright, the only thing that it's lacking from listening to it on the speakers is not really have anything to do with the actual song itself. It might just be my phone. So I don't want to blame the track, I don't want to blame the artist, but I can't hear the kick on the song. I could hear the synth perfectly, those that I could hear that perfect. That's like your lead. It's what's pushing the track forward. The vocals comes in perfectly. I could hear that perfect. So I could hear your hats, but I can't hear your kick. So it's kind of like the hip-hop staple, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. But again, we're using cheap speakers to listen to it, so otherwise if I was listening to like a regular system, I don't think I'd have a problem with it. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for that. Alright guys, so this brings us to our 4th test. So to do this, I have to bring my handy camera, and I'm actually gonna go grab some food right now. So I'm gonna bring you guys with me, and we can listen to the tracks on the way there or when we stop, whatever, I'll figure it out. But let's go grab some food, listen to some music, and then that's gonna be it. So if you are enjoying this content, make sure you hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. I'm losing my voice, I don't know why, but yo, my next goal is to get to 200 subscribers on YouTube. So please guys, please help me out. But yeah, go check out all these artists. Check out 125 140 Records, follow us, go listen to our mixes on the radio show, and yeah, check out all the artists on the labels. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys always checking in and listening. Follow us on our social medias, and yeah, let's go get some food. Alright guys, we are in the car. I've already placed my order, so I'm just waiting for it. So while we're waiting, we're gonna play the 3 songs, listen to them, and yeah, I'll give you the feedback, and that's gonna wrap it up for today. But yeah, so I'm gonna play the first song, and I am using SoundCloud player to play the songs, and I have to keep it at a volume where it's fair for everybody. Let me see. So I'm gonna play every track. I'm gonna play every track at 40, and that's gonna be our basis. The AC is on, so that has a little bit of a, you could hear that. Bass is thumping. Sounds dope. Alright, so yeah guys, you heard what it sounds like. Bass is thumping. I think overall the drums need to be a little bit more prominent in the mix. My car's audio system is pretty basic, I believe. I don't have anything that's I didn't push anything or anything. It's just like it's standard. It's in factory settings right now. So yeah, but overall the vocals on it, amazing in the car. They sound really good. It's a vibe. Like, you did a great job. It's just overall the only things in the car that's lacking is a little bit of the drums, but other than that, it sounds dope. It's a vibe. I love this song. Yo, good job. That's all for the car test. I'll see you guys back at home after I pick up my food and eat it. But yeah guys, I'll see you back at home. Alright guys, we are back. Got my food and it's time to eat because I am hungry. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Make sure you go follow each and every artist that I reviewed on this episode, and make sure you show some love to 125 140 Records. Go check out my website at soinca33.com. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for always listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Get me to 200. That's the new goal. And when we get there, I'm doing another giveaway. Every 100 that I get is a giveaway. So I want people to wear my stuff. I want people to hear my music and watch my videos. Guys, I'll see you next time. Make sure you stay safe, stay blessed out there, and come back for some more music. All right, bye.